Hey, this is a Jonathan, aka John Boy Walk, from the Lunchbox Publications, and this will be a review of Godzilla 2014.
Let me just tell you that Godzilla is the man in charge, and he just came by this past May 16th to rectify that in the 2014 Gareth Edwards film, Godzilla. Now, for the benefit of those who aren't hip on the Godzilla franchise, we gotta tell them what this movie was about, because you know it stays true to the original plot.
Yeah.
Alright, so basically what we have here is some nuclear testing that's been going on since 1954, if my memory serves me correctly, and it has been affecting these creatures who've been feeding off on all of this nuclear energy since then, and now they have just risen up to the surface, well, with the help of these humans' ignorance, and they're just trying to see what's going on with the real world. What's going on the surface, and Godzilla just happens to be one of them. Now, let's cut to the chase and see, let's just say, what do we like most about this movie, John?
I like 95% of it. You know, it could have been less certain female character, you know, but I was loving it.
I mean, in my opinion, I think this movie, as far as the rest of the franchise goes, they did everything right. Alright. Now, if you want me to nitpick, let me just say, oh, wait, before we get on that, let's just point out to what the general fan base is complaining about, that we just have to call bull crap on.
First of all, there's been a lot of the Godzilla is too fat.
A lot of criticism on the current design, on the 2014 model, saying that Godzilla is too fat.
Even though Godzilla's had many body types throughout the years of his movie stardom,
and no one complained.
I'm pretty sure that to date, this new Godzilla is the largest. He's over 300 stories tall.
Oh, yeah.
So I figured that fat would not apply to him because he is 300 stories tall.
Man, look, Godzilla, I don't care, like, don't worry about what they say, Godzilla, alright? Don't worry about what they say. Because we know 24/7 you are never missing leg day.
Mm-hmm.
Alright?
Or tail day.
Or tail day. Because you saw, like, spoiler, there's going to be some spoilers in this. We'll try to keep it to a minimum, but there's going to be some spoilers because you can't not expect us to give a thorough review without telling you some things about it. Alright? That tail. Weapon of mass destruction.
Yes.
Let me just tell you that. That's what won him round one of that whole fight. Alright? Now, another thing that people were complaining about is that Godzilla was not in the movie long enough. Like, let me just get this out of the way. Godzilla has like 20 minutes tops of screen time, maybe 20 to 25. He's only in about like what, maybe 4 scenes? No more than 4. But this is what some people need to understand. Like, sure, the movie may be titled Godzilla, but it's not really about Godzilla. It's about the story of the humans. The main characters are the humans, not Godzilla. And basically, Godzilla is, I guess, more or less the plot device, because his actions affect the story of the humans and the outcome by the end of the movie. Like, okay, so since Godzilla has done work in our city, what have we learned? What has changed the lives of these humans? And the main characters in this 2014 film is played by Kick-Ass. His name is Aaron Taylor Johnson, I think, but I call him Kick-Ass. We all know that his name is Kick-Ass. And Breaking Bad and Malcolm in the Middle, Bryan Cranston.
He is the one who roars.
Now, if you want me to nitpick, I was not really crazy about Aaron's character, basically because he had the personality of mud. There's basically more excitement in a box of rocks. Now, here's what I think. I think they should have given the main role to Bryan Cranston's character, I'm gonna just call him Brian. They should have given the main role to Brian's character because he had the more powerful role. He was the one with the story to tell. He was the one that was being repressed about what he was suspecting, and everyone, even his own son, didn't believe him because he thought he was crazy. Everyone thought he was crazy. So this is what should have happened. He should have gotten in the middle of all this at the apex of the movie and say, he was like, hold on, Godzilla, I'm gonna let you finish. But I told you! I told all of you! Naysayers! All of you! And he was like, then he just drops the mic, walks off screen, and we never see from him again. Like, his story is over. His story is over. Alright, Godzilla, you can go back to doing work. Now, that's basically the downside of the movie, in my opinion. But I still liked it. I liked it. That's just something that I needed to point out in case I wanted to nitpick. John, what did you think, man?
I think it's really good, especially with the opposing monsters in the movie.
Oh yeah, let's talk about the Mutos briefly.
The Mutos, yes, because there's two Mutos, male and female. The male is smaller, but it can fly, and the female is more gorilla-like, and
she's the one that waits around.
Yes.
For the male to come.
Yes, and feed it because they feed off of the
energy.
Yes.
And
they shoot off electromagnetic pulses.
Small spoiler. They have been constructing bombs. The humans have been constructing bombs, and the male Muto has been going around swiping these bombs just so he can deliver to the female as like some sort of mating proposal.
Yes.
Something like that. But they have no choice. They were like basically the last two of their species. The only two of their species on the surface of the earth. Not like she's going to be picky or whatever. I don't know. Stick with tradition. Whatever.
But it's just that the humans, again, mistakenly think that their weapons can put a stop to the destruction, but their weapons is what's fueling the monsters into more destruction.
Quote, the arrogance of man is thinking that he has control over nature when it's really the other way around.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh. Oh, yeah. And Godzilla, basically, he comes in as the clever visual metaphor to personify the equalizer that the humans need
AKA
to like, put a stop to all this.
The alpha predator.
The alpha predator.
That's the term they used, which is correct.
Shout out to
Nat Geo Wild Animal Planet.
Oh, yeah. Because you know they're always doing good things in the world today. Hey. Now, what I also like about this movie is that as soon as Godzilla finished doing work, they like, unlike every other hero of a story, Godzilla, he didn't stick around. He didn't stick around. He does what he always does ever since 1954.
He rolls out.
He rolls out. As soon as his job is done, he sweeps it off, he wakes up, and then he just goes back into the water. He's like, look, I ain't going to acknowledge any of y'all.
Mm-hmm.
All of y'all are beneath me. I'm just going back. I'm going to go swimming. I'm going to go swimming.
And don't worry. There is atomic breath in this movie, just not all over the place. That would have been unnecessary.
See, now we already knew. We came for Godzilla, but we stayed for the atomic breath.
Yes.
Oh yeah, and please believe me, it was awesome. And they gave us just the right amount. He literally only uses the atomic breath a couple times.
And when
3
he does,
if you want to get really technical. 3 if you want to get really technical. You're gonna see what I mean if you go see it. But he did work. That atomic breath, it was awesome. Like 30% of that budget goes to that atomic breath.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Speaking of budget, Godzilla 2014 came in at $160 million as far as a budget. $160 million. Just over the course of the opening weekend, it gained not only all of that money back, but an extra $36 million. And Gareth Edwards just figured, hey, fuck it. Let's work on a sequel. And they're working on it as we speak.
Right now.
Now, as fans of Godzilla, I could say that let's give this movie, what would you give it, John? 5 out of 5.
Yeah, I'd give it a 5 out of 5.
5 out of 5?
I know everybody might not agree with that, but I give it a 5 out of 5. I don't care what you say. You can suck a lemon.
Don't be a lemon. Nah, too off topic. Let's just say that as far as the fans' opinions go, it is worth buying on Blu-ray. Go and get it.
Mm-hmm.
or else we're gonna have Twerkzilla come to your yard and twerk all over your face. I know you don't want that in your life. I know I don't. I'm gonna buy it on Blu-ray as soon as it's announced.
So that's been one of the Lunchbox Publications reviews of the Godzilla movie. There will be another one or two, I'm not sure, but this review is just, you know, a more
Too off topic. It's not about that. No one cares.